What is up, guys and gals? It's me, Thomas Fan01 here, and today it is a momentous day, ladies and gentlemen. It is a very, very momentous day, and the reason why I say that is because today we are taking a look at the very final installment of our Studio Series 86 Devastator. It has been a rough 6 to 7 month journey that we have taken through this, and it is almost time to be over. So, that being said, y'all already know who we're going to be reviewing today. It's time for Studio Series 86 Voyager class Mixmaster. Yes, it is time for the Mixmaster. It's time for the master of mixes himself. Now, but y'all know the rules. We're not going to take a look at the figure first. We take a look at the box and what a box this is. I'm quite intrigued by this box. It's actually quite nice. We've got a nice image of him over here. We've got Studio Series at the bottom, Mixmaster, Constructicon, Transformers the movie. 5 out of 5. Technically, it's 6 out of 6, but because one of them was a commander class and it came with 2 figures, it's 5 out of 5. But technically, it's still 6. So, but here we have Devastator on this side here, and on this side we have Mixmaster on the back, and what a very beautiful image of him on the back. We have that at that, and on this side again, stuff, and that's it for the box. So now let's take a quick look at the figure, and the figure itself. Oh, I can't complain. There are no complaints on my end, none whatsoever. Just none. I can't. There is nothing to complain about on this figure in the slightest. Seriously, it all folds in properly, it all tabs in securely, it feels very nice, it doesn't feel like it's going to break apart. Definitely does not feel like it's going to break apart in the slightest. All the parts on this thing works flawlessly, so yeah. Now, y'all know the rules. We're not going to take, we already took a look at the box, but we're going to get this guy into scale comparisons, and then we're going to get him into his combined form, and then we're going to get him into his robot mode, because his combined form is a little easier to do while he is in vehicle mode. So, that being said, let's get this started. So, here he is next to Studio Series 86 Commander Class Optimus Prime. Here he is next to Kingdom Rodimus Prime. Here he is next to Studio Series 86 Megs. And finally, here he is with Studio Series 86 Grimlock. Leader Grimlock, to be specific. Alright, so we all know what to do. We're all going to get him into his combined form, and then we're going to get him into his robot mode. And to get him into his combined form, it's very easy. We're going to start right now. So in order to do that, you're going to just come to these arms. You're going to untab them, bend them inward at a 90-degree angle. You don't have to do that with the whole arm. You just got to do that with these pieces right here. And then you're going to come to the front of the cab of the cement truck, pull it forward, and then bring it all the way up. It's on a double hinge, so it might be a little bit tricky. And then you're supposed to flip these down, but my copy doesn't seem to want to flip these down. So, in order to solve that said remedy, here is a toothpick. So, and then you're supposed to take these and flip them down. So, there's a process to it. Whether or not the process actually wants to continue working for me is, an actual thing to be seen or heard, but, hey, things do happen and they do work out. So, there we have that. And then we're going to come to this top section and just open up the mixing drum of the cement mixer barrel. And there you have him in leg mode. And now we get to bring in this part of Devastator at the very least. So you'll see there's a groove, and there is a slot configuration for this to slide in. So you're just going to take it, slide it all the way in, and then take the cement mixer barrel and just close it up, and that will close everything up like that. And just like that, we have Devastator all complete in his robot mode as such. And what a robot mode it is. Like, seriously, I don't even know if I can get the whole thing in picture without screwing up the aspect and or the look of how it's supposed to come off on camera. But there we go. That is the Studio Series 86 Devastator, and we will get into a more in-depth review of this guy later this week, so please stay tuned for that. Now, back to our regularly scheduled Mixmaster review. So, now, to undo this, you're just going to undo this one more time, and just undo that. And we're going to remove him off to the side. And now we can get into the robot mode, which you're going to have to put him almost all the way back into vehicle mode in order to get some of this to look properly. So that's what you're going to do. You're going to push this all the way back first. Then you're going to come to these arm sections and just undo them. They will just undo themselves from that. And this is the ankle tilts with it, but we will get into that when we do the Devastator full review. Fold down the chest piece, and then for the fun part, just standing him up. Because then you can do this. Close this up, close that up, fold that all the way back one more time, which you don't have to. Actually, it's better that you split the legs. My apologies. Open this all the way back up, and then... actually, don't do that. Just don't do anything of what I said. Just ignore what I said. So, these are the feet and everything of the nature. That's all how this looks and goes. And he does have foot and ankle tiltage going on here. So, there's that. And he does come with a gun, which is Blast Effects compatible, as are all of the Studio Series 86 Devastator guns, including Devastator's gun himself, or itself, excuse me. But there you have Studio Series 86 Voyager class Mixmaster in his robot mode. And I'm gonna be real with ya. Of the Voyagers that got released, this guy and Long Haul are my favorite. So, seriously, Hasbro, don't skimp out on any more combiners that need more things like this, because we all know it was going to happen regardless of whether or not you did it. So, anyways, moving into said figure here, I do dig this. My one complaint with it is going to be the same complaint that everybody's had. Why couldn't you work in a waist swivel for the robot mode? Easily, there could have been a waist swivel like engineered into that, but you know, hey, not my problem. Also, you're supposed to take this and flip this inward. I apologize. You're supposed to take that, flip it inward, and then close up the barrel for robot mode of Mixmaster. I apologize, folks. But yeah. So all things considered, I do like him, and I like the way that it looks. So, anyways, let's get him into scale comparisons. Then we shall rank him, and then we shall end the video, and then we shall get into Devastator, the finale, later this week. So, anyways, here he is next to Studio Series 86 Prime, which I do say they look quite nicely together. Here he is next to Kingdom Rodimus. Here he is next to Studio Series 86 Megs. And finally, here he is next to Studio Series 86 Leader Grimlock, who's now apparently too big to fit in frame. So, alright, so what are my final thoughts going to be on this guy? Well, as I stated earlier, he is one of my favorite Constructicons that has come out within this recent wave. Really, I mean, it's not a bad figure. I love this thing. I love this thing so nicely. I love it so much to a point where I'm probably never going to put it into robot mode again and just leave it in Devastator because I also love Devastator. But if I was to rank or think about this guy as a regular solo figure, and take note, if you have this guy as a solo figure, it's not a bad figure. It's got the knee joints, it's got the arms, it's got those swivel joints in the shoulders, it's got the pivot joints in the shoulders as well, so I can't complain too much about that. Where my complaint, actually not even where my complaint comes in, is the one complaint I do have is actually where we came in the beginning, when this thing came in box. What the heck were you doing, Hasbro? Like somehow they thought that was acceptable. So I don't understand that. So anyways, out of all the Constructicons, I gotta say this guy's probably been the best out of all of them, so I'm gonna rank this guy a grand total of, oh, why not? Let's put him at a 9. Yes, you heard me. We're putting this guy at a 9. Very rare when figures get a good 9 out of me, especially when you're having an entire team. And we will get into Devastator himself in another video. So please do not forget to, watch and keep your eye out for that. So, anyways, this is Thomas Fan 01 saying, do not forget to subscribe for more content. Don't forget to leave a like on this video. Don't forget to share that, or hit that notification button. And don't forget to share this with all your other Transformer nerdy friends, because we're always nerds. So, anyways, do not forget to subscribe to Jordy's Rail videos, Patrick's Voice Rail, Riveted Railfan, Riveted Reviews, Alexander Rothschild, Take Along Productions, iStar 552, Bravely GG, Kitten Cat 999, Zaga the Animator, Lemon Lime Studios, Corey Tucker, Trooster Tube, and oh, what the hey, we'll throw them out as well, Gordon the Glowworm as well. So do not forget to check all of them out as well. And this is Thomas Fan 01 saying, do not forget to keep playing with your toys. Goodbye.